Most people think maturity comes from suffering. It doesn't. It comes from seeing clearly. Here's the truth most people never realize. Success is not about working harder in the moment. It's about three things: direction, time, and the courage to move. You've seen it before. Some people work endlessly and stay stuck. Others move quietly and get closer to their goals every year. So what's the difference? Three traits: strategy, vision, and boldness. Miss one and you drift. Master all three and your life starts to align. Part 1. Strategy direction beats speed. Most people are obsessed with moving fast, but they never stop to ask, am I even moving in the right direction? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If your direction is wrong, effort doesn't save you. It accelerates your failure. People love to say, hard work matters. It does, but high-quality decisions matter more than effort. In reality, your life is shaped by a handful of decisions: what you study, what industry you enter, when you pivot, what opportunities you take or ignore. Even Warren Buffett once said, he only made a small number of truly great decisions in his lifetime. Think about that. Even at the highest level, precision matters more than frequency. So what is real strategy? It's not manipulation, it's self-alignment. You need clarity on three things: who you are, where the world is going, where your strengths actually fit. Most people fail not because they lack effort, but because they misread reality. They misunderstand trends. They misjudge themselves. They misinterpret the environment. And once your direction is off, everything you do after that is just reinforcing the mistake. That's why principles matter. Principles are your internal compass. When emotions pull you, they stabilize you. When temptation appears, they correct you. There is no perfect choice. But there is clear thinking, followed by deliberate movement. That's strategy. Part 2. Vision. Align yourself with time. There's a pattern you'll notice among people who succeed long-term. They don't fight time. They work with it. They choose paths that are slow, but inevitable. Hard things, correct things, things that compound. Short-term thinkers chase intensity, fast money, quick wins, immediate feedback. And they burn out just as fast. Because short-term rewards are addictive, long-term rewards are invisible at first. But here's the shift. Everything meaningful grows slowly. Skill, reputation, leverage, trust. They all compound quietly until one day they don't. They explode. This is why patience is not passive, it's strategic. Think of life like preparation, not performance. In war, victory isn't decided on the battlefield. It's decided before the battle even begins. Through positioning, through supply, through timing. Life works the same way. What you do daily, reading, practicing, building, it feels small, but time magnifies everything. A few pages a day becomes expertise. A small effort repeated becomes momentum. A consistent action becomes identity. Water doesn't compete, it flows. And over time, it shapes everything. Long-term thinking creates a deep kind of confidence. You know where you are. You know where you're going. And that clarity removes anxiety. Vision is not predicting the future. It's trusting the process of compounding effort. Part 3. Boldness. Action separates everyone. You can have the perfect strategy. You can think long-term. But if you don't act, none of it matters. Because the real obstacle isn't complexity. It's fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of looking foolish. So people stay stuck in preparation mode. Thinking. Planning. Waiting. But here's the reality. Clarity comes from action, not before it. You don't think your way into confidence. You act your way into it. When you start, problems feel smaller than imagined. When you continue, your capability expands without you noticing. Action is the fastest teacher. Yet most people default to excuses. I don't have time. I don't have resources. The environment isn't right. But people who actually succeed operate differently. They take responsibility inward because dependence creates weakness. Ownership creates power. When you stop blaming and start building, your trajectory changes immediately. Execution is not just doing things. It's overcoming your internal resistance. It's aligning what you know with what you actually do, because knowledge without action is illusion. Understanding without execution is wasted potential. The world doesn't belong to the smartest or the most articulate. It belongs to those who finish things. Strategy gives you direction. Vision gives you endurance. Boldness gives you movement. Together, they form the structure of achievement. Without strategy, you drift. Without vision, you quit. Without boldness, you never begin. The people who succeed aren't always the most talented, but they are always clear in thought, long in perspective, relentless in execution. There is nothing easy about this path, but there is something powerful about it. When others rush, you position. When others quit, you continue. When others hesitate, you move. And over time, time starts moving with you. Because success is never sudden. It's accumulated, day by day, decision by decision, until one day, it looks inevitable. If you want to understand strategy, human behavior, and long-term power, subscribe. Because in this world, the ones who rise are not the fastest. They are the ones who see clearly and act decisively.